Hello everyone, this is Tom Nook. It's 2:11 this happy Wednesday. Come to think of it, it's come to my attention that certain suspicious characters making their rounds in nearby islands. This individual is apparently peddling artwork and antiquities, something dubious and stuff. So let's go to show, let's all be careful with our bells. That's all for me, bye now. Hello everyone, to you, and welcome back to Let's Play Animal Crossing New Horizons. Yesterday, we did everything that we need to do to get some new homes built up, except for actually building the homes. And in today's video, we're going to hopefully be able to finish all that work. And by hopefully I mean we definitely will, because I did a lot of that off screen, because it's very repetitive gathering all the materials for that. So, we're going over this way, and as we go over here... Yeah, there's this guy. We're going to talk to him in a moment. But basically how this works, there's going to be these things where you'll have some exterior stuff. We already went over all the materials that was needed to go over these individual things. So these two are done. The only ones that are left are the ones for this one. So we've already done all the exterior items off screen. But the interior ones, we have the simple bed and the wooden chair and all that fun stuff. So... we're going to... actually, it's the interior stuff we've finished. The exterior stuff we still need to do. Or these ones. Yeah, we already got those ones, right? Right? Please tell me about okay, yeah, we got them. Alright, so what I was doing when I was going through the DIY recipes was that I was looking for all the stuff that we'd need, and then I'd hit the favorite button to organize it over here, so we don't need these two anymore. We only need the classic pitcher and the water pump. And this is where I'm at a bit of a conundrum, because I've already exhausted all the resources of the rocks for today, and I cannot get clays to spawn. So, what I got now is a Nook Miles ticket. We're going to try to fly over to another island, see if there's a rock over there we can use. Hopefully they can give us some stupid clay. If this is the thing that's going to keep us from making this progress until tomorrow, I'm not going to be a happy gator. But... what is hopefully going to make me a happy gator is somewhere around here is that suspicious character that we saw not too long ago. Where is your face hole? There he is, our face hole. Well, you from around here. The name's Red. I work in sales and you are? Gator. What a great name. Intelligent. Strong. I can already tell where you're going to be pals. No, not pals. Family. Gator, it's a pleasure to meet you, Gator. Hey, would you mind if I ran an idea by you? So Batu wants art, and I got art to sell. Might be something to this. But I couldn't sell to just anybody. I need someone who I could trust, completely, as if they were family. And since we're basically cousins, and because I know you've got an eye for quality, I want it to be you. Want to look at a few things? I've got a few. I got both art and furniture, plus you'd get my cousin's discount, Ewan. I'm in! You seem totally trustworthy! I knew I could count on you, cousin. This is absolutely the right choice. I've got my boat anchored off the northern shore, and I'm almost done fixing all the leaks. Long story. Come have a look at what I'm selling. You won't regret it. Red is a bit of an infamous character in the Animal Crossing series. One of the parts of the museum is to donate artwork and things like that. And Red is usually the one connected to artwork throughout the game. This game, I gotta say, is probably my least version of trying to get the artwork. At least when the game first launched. We'll get into that because it's a bit of a long story, and it requires some things we haven't actually seen yet. But, whenever you get the ladder, a few days later, Red will show up in your town. He's going to be anchored off from the northern edge. And I gotta say, I'm very happy with the cliff that we got, and how easy that one is accessible, because the original island that I had, it was kind of a pain to get up here. But anyway, let's go over here and see what Red has to offer. Ah, Gator, I'm so glad you made it. So here's the pitch. Ready? At Jolly Red's Treasure Trawler, we sell only the finest. And there's nothing finer than fine art and rare furniture, am I right? Of course, I can't let all these fine things go walk out the door. I gotta limit you to one piece of art per day. It's a hassle, I know, but I hope the cousin's discount will make up for it. Plus, I'll let you buy all the furniture you want, no questions asked. So take a look around. We got masterpieces by great masters, plus stuff for your master bedroom. Let me know if you have any questions. Let's see what you've got. The one up here is probably the most iconic. I won't lie, an awful lot of folks have been asking me about buying that famous painting there. But maybe the price scared them off, so I'll say to you for 49,080 bells. Deal of a winner. Deal of the winter, you win. Make sure you take a closer look before you do anything. Trust me on this. Alright, so we can zoom in on the artwork. I believe this is supposed to be that one picture where they had all the dots and things like that, and it was a picnic. No, wait, no. It was, what was the other one? It was the one that was sculpted on a ceiling or something. No, that's not it. What could this possibly be? I would never know what it is. So, joking aside, what I recommend you do, even if you are the biggest art fanatic in the world, I recommend you look up these paintings. Because a lot of the things about them are going to be very subtle. Basically, what you want to keep in mind is that it's going to be a kind of like a guessing game of whether or not these are real or not. Some of the artwork is going to be fake, and if you got fake artwork, you can't donate that, and it's not going to be a very pleasant experience at all. But if you want a real challenge, try not to get only all the artwork, but try to get all the forgeries too, because that might be pretty fun as well. Another thing I'd recommend, use the switch or zoom in button to look around because this one's very subtle. The Mona Lisa doesn't have eyebrows. So yeah, this one's a fake. Admiring the detail. Can't blame you, it's extremely detailed. Brilliant stuff. And the best part? All the detail could be yours for just 49,080 bells. I don't think so. I understand. It's a lot to take in all at once. No rush. Now, Red is a very sketchy character, but I gotta say, he's one of my favorite Animal Crossing characters ever, because, like, the way he... I don't know what it is. The way that he tries to manipulate you, like where he's right here, where it's the same price as the Mona Lisa, but you'd say you'd normally charge 10 times for it. I don't know what it is. It's just very charming. Like, people like that do exist, and they're all awful, but it's funny in the context of this game. It's really amusing. Now this one is definitely fake because this is based off the Rosetta Stone. Yeah, this one isn't blue in real life. Probably didn't need to look that one up, but yeah, that one. I am kind of tempted to get that one anyway because, like, I just find the idea of like a giant blue rock funny. So if all of these are fake, we might go for that one. And that's where the headache of this game comes in. This is the first game in the Animal Crossing series where all of the artwork can be fake. That wasn't the case in previous games. It was already a pain in the butt to get them all in the previous games. Why did they make it even harder in this one? I don't like it. It's not a very pleasant experience. This one is the Apples and Oranges artwork by... I'm not going to bother trying to say her name. Paul Seb... you. I'm not very good at artwork and things like that in real life. This one is always real, so that's gonna be pretty good to know. I want to look at the other one, the last one anyway, just for the fun of it. I won't be going on my way to showcase every artwork in the game. I will demonstrate what shows up whenever Red appears in town, and I will talk about what's the fake one. So that if you're playing along, you just happen to have the same artwork I do, then you can see what's the real thing and stuff like that. I think this one is fake. I've seen this one a lot of times in New Leaf and things like that, so I think I know... I can't put my finger on it. I think this one is the fake one. Yeah, this one's definitely hard to tell, but the fake one is going to have the little circly things on the eyes, so this is fake. And this is what makes me very grateful that the Switch has a zoom-in option, because a lot of these are hard to tell. Especially when you're playing in handheld mode and everything's all super tiny and things like that. Now imagine that with Animal Crossing New Leaf on the 3DS or Wild World on the DS when you're playing on a tiny screen all the time and things like that. So, yeah. Anyway, Red's gonna take our bells. Yep, it's all there. Congratulations. You're now the proud owner of a perfect painting. Been a pleasure doing business with you, cousin. I'll get your art packed up and shipped out tomorrow. Alright, so what do you have over here? This gumball machine is very, very fancy. That is kind of expensive for gumballs. I'll buy it! Bye, Red. You won't regret it. Now, here's the thing about Red. There are theories on whether or not he is actually trying to rip you off and things like that. Because there are people who will believe, yeah, he is genuinely not very good and trustworthy and things like that. So, yeah, he probably knows that they're all fake and is trying to pass them off as real and things like that. That definitely could be the case. I can also see the interpretation that maybe he just genuinely doesn't know they're fakes, because maybe he is just trying to be like a salesman and things like that, and he thinks they're real, but I don't know. I don't know about that interpretation, because he does have the prices all super high and things like that, so I don't know if I agree with that interpretation of the character. It is still one that's worth mentioning, because it is something that I read about a while back, and it made me wonder about theories and stuff like that. So, but now we got the Nook Miles ticket, we're going to be setting out to an island that's hopefully going to have rocks. Because if we come across an island that has no rocks, that is not going to be my favorite part of the day. Alright, this is already a good sign. In total, we need 10 things of clay to get everything finished for what we'll need to build and stuff like that. So, we're already on a somewhat good track. Oh, that's just the one rock, so I don't know if I really should say anything. There's some fishies in here. I'm very tempted to start fishing right now, because it might be a good idea to start working on that too. This happens every time I go fishing. Like, I'll see a spot, I'm gonna be like, okay, this is gonna be the— you turn around at the last second, you stupid fish! You stupid fish! You stupid fish! Fish! I caught a gold fish! It's worth its weight in fish! One whole thing of clay! Yay! Now that we have the ladder, we can actually go on top of that island too. Alright, so we've seen it somewhat right now, but there's no villager on this island. It's not something that I want to get into real quick. Whenever you go to islands like this, it's not a guarantee that a new villager will be there. I believe it is for the first couple times that you're there. It's at least 100% guaranteed to have a villager the first time you go to Nook Smile Island. And I think the second time has a high chance, but it's not a guarantee. Anytime beyond that, I believe, is going to go back to normal, where it's not guaranteed every single time. But you will still come across villagers and things like that. And it's not like it takes that long to have enough Nook Miles and things like that to get up here in the first place. So it's definitely worth the effort to try and go out of your way to do that if you're looking for villagers and things like that. And you're probably, if you're playing the game for a while, you're probably swarming with a bunch of Nook Miles tickets you don't know what to do with anyway. Alright. How many do we have? You are kidding me. You're kidding me. We are one thing of clay away from doing this. And there's no more rocks here. I'm gonna have to go fly to another island just for one singular thing of clay. So when I'm back in town, I guess there's a couple other things I could catch you up on things that happen off screen. And by off screen, I mean I wasn't playing with my capture card on, but I could use a Switch recording thingy anyway to get footage of this. So yeah, it'll be on screen anyway. So, off screen, I didn't want to do it, but I could tell my turnip prices just weren't going to improve throughout the week. So I decided to sell my turnips at a kind of a huge loss. I'm not happy about the price I sold them for, but it just kind of had to happen because I wasn't able to record yesterday, and I kind of want to keep things moving at a steady pace for this Let's Play, so I ended up selling my turnips so like time travel and things like that. But, yeah, we made somewhat decent bells, but we only sold them for half of what we paid for them. So I'm not happy about that. Hopefully, later down the line, we'll have a better turnip prices and things like that. If you run into a situation like this, don't be discouraged. There are going to be times where you'll buy turnips and things like that, and you'll get like a tremendous profit from it. If you're like lucky and things like that. Well, I shouldn't say lucky, because no, actually that is a perfect word. Please let this one have clay. Yes! 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 We got the clay! We got the clay! We got the clay! I'm happy. Cause I'm happy. Okay, I gotta know what's up with this rock. This rock looks fancy. And nothing interesting is coming out. Well, we might as well get the materials anyway. Oh boy. Okay. I was getting genuinely nervous that we wouldn't be able to go to get all the materials because I want to get things moving pretty quickly because a certain day is coming up later in the month and I want things to be ready for it. And yeah, like I was getting genuinely nervous about that, but hopefully it'll be okay. When we were flying back and I was getting all the materials ready to start crafting this stuff, I was eating some of my food. And so I'm a big dumb dummy head. I had a chicken sandwich that like I heated up in the microwave and things like that. And I'm eating with a tiny plate, so like rather than putting something on the side of it, I put it on top of the sandwich. The thing that I put on top of it was a chocolate chip cookie. And yeah, the chocolate chips on the bottom of it melted, and having that combined with ketchup from the chicken sandwich, it's an interesting taste. It's not the worst thing I've ever eaten, but, like, well, actually it wasn't even all that bad. It was just weird. Now we're going over here for the final construction box. The interior items, the wooden simple bed, the wooden chair, and the classic pitcher. We're going to submit all of them right here. I turned in 3 items. All the required interior items are ready for this house. And let's check out the stuff for the exterior items. These ones we're going to drop off in the general vicinity of the area, so that's going to be pretty useful. So, we're going to place that, then we're going to place this, and then we're going to place this. This is everything we need, right? I think so? Okay. It should have... Yeah, that's everything. Alright. Get out of the way. Stupid. Well, why am I going around with it? I have no smarts. I have no smarts. Okay, we do get everything. Alright. Cool. I always get worried that it's not going to be in the general vicinity of the thing, but yay, we did it! All the homes and furnishing prep work is done! Then we've done all that, let's go over here and talk to Tom Nook. And Tom to talk Nook. Yes, that's what I was going to say. Ah, Gator. Hello, hello. How have things been going since we last spoke? Are you close to finishing the plots and furniture? All done. Goodness, really? Thank you so much for all your hard work. Now to hurry with the rest of the construction and welcome residents to their homes. And that's that, my friend. You have finished everything I asked of you. Ah, let me give you a token of my appreciation as promised. Yes, yes, this is for you. Is it a cookie? Please be a cookie, that's all I want for Christmas. Fencing! Oh, you can't eat that. You could surrender your home to create... you can surrender your home. You can surround your home to create a yard or surround some flowers to make a garden. Fencing should make it easier for you to create yards or parks or other outdoor areas. I'm positive this will lead you to some interesting new landscaping scenes here on Batu. I'm thinking 50 pieces of simple wooding fencing should give you an excellent start. In the future, I'll offer DIY fencing recipes that you can get by redeeming Nook Miles. The selection will change daily and will offer a variety of designs, so check the Nook shop sometime. Well, I couldn't have done this without you, Gator, that's for certain. And now we're taking care of all that, we're in this video off here. So thank you guys so much for watching this video for Animal Crossing New Horizons. Tomorrow, we'll be hopefully welcoming in some new residents on Batu. Thank you guys so much for watching, and next time, Lady Gator to you.